Hey, y'all. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope y'all doing well. This is your girl, your coach, Tonetta. I want to say welcome to this video this morning. This is the morning tea and my morning thoughts this morning. So I want to, like I said, check in with y'all, go over some talk about authenticity this morning. And I'm glad I got the word out because usually I can't even get the doggone word out. So like I said, definitely I got it out. Authenticity. So like I said, welcome to this video. And like I said, definitely this is all about, of course, being authentic, being able to be who you are. And of course, why is that important? I know a lot of times we, of course, because I know since I was young, of course, I've seen folks, of course, go through life, especially the adults around me, not being able to be who they are. They want to do these certain kind of things. They want to dress in these certain kind of ways, or wear this funky makeup or colorful hair, or do whatever they want to do. But they're so scared to do it because of how others may judge them. And a lot of times, when it comes to being authentic, being truly who we are, it's not that the other. I mean, it is that folks are scared of the other people judging them, that kind of thing as well. But it also has to do with us. I guess I put it that way. Our inner selves, our how we value ourselves, how we love ourselves, how we trust ourselves, and those kind of things as well. That is greatly important, y'all. In every relationship that we're in, of course, we have to learn, have to start being. I know everybody's not going to be themselves right because I said so, or whenever they see this video, I know that's not going to take place. It may take place, I don't know, but more than likely it won't take place. This is a point that we have to actually get to dive deep with, like I said, within ourselves to figure out who we are in order to be our authentic selves, y'all. I know I did this work, like I said, several years ago. I don't know what year that was, 2017, 2018. I'm still doing that work today. The same thing I'm teaching y'all about, the same thing I do as well. I may not do it, I guess certain things I may not do to a lot because I've already worked on those things and I feel that I have a good grasp in those areas. And authenticity is one of those as well. I'm as authentic. I'm trying to get that word right, y'all. As I guess as can be, I guess I put it that way. Or as much as I can be, I guess I'd say that. I'm always one who, especially being just a woman in general, but just being, of course, a social worker, life and relationship coach, I'm very open, honest, and transparent. I don't mind, of course, sharing my story and teaching you all about my lessons and the things I've learned, the things that I still need to learn and still need to work on. I guess I put it that way as well. I don't have any problem doing so. I do that all the time. But I know that some people cannot do that. Some people cannot get on a video and talk about themselves or what they've been through or that kind of thing, even if it's that. Even if it's not the clothes and you want to get on video, you want to share your story, or you want to write a book and you want to share your story, or you want to do a podcast, you want to share your story. People want to hear the authenticity, not just all the good all the time, but the bad as well, what you've been through, what's going on, how you learned those lessons. That's how we teach each other. I guess I put it that way as well. But in order for us to get to that point, y'all, like I said, you have to do some work. You have to figure out who, I guess I'll use me, who Tonetta is. I guess I put it that way. You have to figure out whatever your name is. You have to figure out who you are first. I know yesterday I was talking about how attitude is everything. How our attitudes about a lot of things in life are created before the age of 10. And the attitude about our self-love, our self-worth, our self-respect, how can we trust ourselves, our confidence, those are created back then as well. Yes, of course, as time goes on, of course, we're getting older and growing. Of course, our experiences and those kind of things build on the attitude we already had. Sometimes making it a little bit worse, sometimes making it better. I don't know. It just depends on your situation. I don't know all of you, so I really can't say. But like I said, definitely those things, the authenticity is created out of that self-love, self-trust, self-esteem, all that type of thing. And if those things in your life had not been well back when you were growing up and going through life and your self-esteem was low and that kind of thing, I was bullied back in the day when I was in grade school, middle school, and high school, and even in my neighborhood. So, I'm sure a lot of you all went through that as well. Please, and if so, definitely show your story down below. But like I said, definitely working through all those things and trying to figure out who I am beyond being called bald-headed or ugly or don't have the right kind of shoes, clothes like everybody else, this kind of thing. That was very hurtful. Yes, it was. Yeah, at some points I did definitely take it very personal. But as I began to get older and realize that hurt people, I realized I feel sorry for them people actually. I know some of them are, of course, that used to make fun of me are on my social media sites. I'm fine with that. I don't have any problem with that. I'm way past that now. I can care less. But like I said, I know some folks are still stuck in that, and that creates us. And that stops us from being authentic because we're scared of what others are going to say, how they're going to judge us. Like I said, I had to grow to get to that point. And the same thing with you. It's not going to just take place because I said so. It's going to take place because you have to grow to get to that point. And that's one thing that I help my clients out when I'm talking to them individually or even as a couple, just trying to help y'all get to that point. It's very important when it comes to first, the relationship with yourself is always very important. But because I love talking about relationships and committed couples, and of course sometimes like with your own kids and stuff like that too, and with other adults and coworkers, and I've talked about all types of relationships. My heart is of course with the couples and love and sex and all that kind of stuff, but all these things still tie in with all the relationships that you're in. If you're coming to the relationship wearing all these masks, if you're coming to the relationship not being your true self, if you're coming to the relationship not being able to of course trust yourself, how you gonna trust somebody else? It's going to, you probably can tell them you can trust them. Yes, I'm sure. I've said that. Oh, I trust you in this kind of thing, which I really didn't. Deep down, no, I didn't, because I didn't trust myself yet. I had to learn and grow into these things, y'all. The same thing I'm telling you all. It's not an overnight type of work. I guess I put it that way. When you're talking about dealing with your inner self and that kind of thing, and diving deep and trying to figure out who you are so that you can express who you are as a person. Like I said, authenticity is just it's just being you, being comfortable in the skin that you're in, and being able to, of course, be comfortable in that skin around anybody that you want to be around. I guess I put it that way. And like I said, that's something that you have to grow into. I had to grow into that as well. But like I said, with all the bullying and all you ugly and all your clothes look like they from Goodwill, all this kind of stuff growing up, all the judgments, all the harsh feedback I get, I guess I put it that way. That made me clam up as well. It doesn't nowadays at all, but back then when I was growing up, going through, like I said, the middle school, high school, grade school, all that kind of stuff, even college, I was starting to learn how to be myself then as best as I could, and learning how to not take things so, what's the word? Personal. And like I said, over time, I started to understand that hurt people. They're going to make fun of you because they see something, at least for me, that's how I related to myself in the world. People that make fun of you and judge you and that kind of thing, they see something in you that they don't have and that they want. Whether it's your confidence, whether it's your self-esteem, whether it's your creativity, whether it's your speaking ability, whatever it is. You all call them haters, whatever you want to call them. You can call them a hater, whatever you want to call it. That's how I relate to the world. And like I said, hurt people. I know that as well. People coming from a hurt place, they were hurt, bullied, abused, whatever the case may be. They, not all of them, but a lot of them do take those things out on other people as well, and judge other people harshly when they don't even judge themselves. And that's where it should always begin. But like I said, I know you may hear other folks talk about the authenticity and all those types of things and being yourself, but it is not, it takes time to get to that point, especially if you have all that baggage that you haven't unpacked yet. And by the baggage, I mean the experiences that you've been through that has molded and shaped your life, the traumas and the dramas that you have been through, all those things have shaped your life, good or bad. They giving you, like I said yesterday, with that attitude, they giving you an attitude and an outlook on the world that you carry around with you every single day. And until you start unpacking those things and diving deep and figuring out what's going on and why you feel this way and why your attitude is that way and why I listen to these other people and why I'm so concerned about what other people think about me, then you can start moving forward once you start unpacking those things. But you have to do that first in order to start moving forward with this, y'all. As far as being authentic with yourself, I guess I'll put it that way. And like I said, it's not that it's a hard job. You just have to be willing to do it. It's afforded to all of us. We all have that choice to make. But like I said, when I talk about relationships, going into relationships where you are not being the person that you honestly are with your partner, That's going to create some issues. I'm speaking from experience on that too. It's going to create some issues. People can tell when you are not telling the truth. People can tell when you weren't. Well, usually, most, I can't say all, but most people can tell when you wearing those masks. When you're not being your true self. Because things at times don't add up, and they don't, sometimes may say this one way or say this. So, things just don't add up, I guess I put it that way. I'm not going to get into the whole spiel about it, but like I said, things sometimes just don't add up, and you can only keep on that mask for so long and wear that fakeness for so long before your partner or anybody else that you're around, your kids, your family, whatever relationship you're in, they'll start noticing that you're not being your true self. They may not tell you, I don't know. Some will. But you should want to know for yourself that going into any relationship that you should want to be the person that you truly are. Like I said, that was one thing that I had to realize, of course, like I said, going into my marriage and all the relationships that I've been in since then, and the one I'm in now, not just with my romantic partners, but with jobs, with friends, with family, all those types of people, even with the youth I'm around, my god kids, all those types of things. I realize how important it is that I cannot lie and be somebody else when I'm not that person, or I'm not, I don't have these certain qualities, but I'm trying to fake it to make it. That I do not do at all. I know people do that, yes. But like I said, definitely I had to grow into these things to know these things. That I know I've been around people who, of course, a lot, of course, who are not allowing themselves to be themselves. Like I said, out of fear of what other people may think and say about them, judge about them, that kind of thing, which is very sad. I've known folks family members who were gay and that kind of thing, scared to come out because they're scared of what their family's going to say. Scared of what people are going to think and all this kind of stuff. Or they're going to be shunned and all these kind of things. I'm pretty sure that happens in a lot of families. Some folks are scared to come out and say that so-and-so in their family has a mental illness, or somebody has a drug addiction, or whatever it is, I don't know. People need help and support. I mean, yes, you can come out and say all those things, but still the help and support, I guess to help them create those changes is always allotted to all of us, y'all, instead of putting them down. We don't want to just keep putting folks down and judging folks. Help them out with the situation. If you know somebody that's been through this situation, let them know you have a resource for them that can help them start being their true, authentic self. So they won't keep being judged and feel like they're being judged by everybody and everybody's hating on them and all this kind of stuff. Like I said, we definitely have to get to a point where we're all doing those things. If not, this world is going to keep doing the same thing over and over again, repeating itself. The same BS you see every day is the same BS we always going to have until we die, until folks start actually changing themselves, y'all. We can always do that. It don't take anything to change yourself but time. Time and energy. That's really about it. And that's only in your spare time, actually, if you want to say it that way. We don't have to keep living these lives of not being who we are. That kills me. I know it killed me in the inside as well, and I'm sure it's killing you in the inside too. You don't have to live that life like that. You don't have to be afraid of what other folks are going to say about you because you want to wear your hair blue, or you want to dress with some polka dot shoes and striped pants, whatever it is, or that you want to get on camera and tell your story. I got some feedback, some constructive criticism, I guess you want to put it that way, some hate back when I first started telling my story on video too. Family and people who knew me. Why are you telling all these things? You shouldn't be saying these things, all this kind of stuff. Okay. That's your life. Let me live my life the way I want to live my life. Everybody has their own journey, their own uniqueness about them that God gave them. You live your life whatever He gave you to live it. Mine is to, of course, to tell my story and to, of course, share those lessons to help other folks transform their lives as well. That may not be your journey, but it's mine. And like I said, I definitely got some feedback from folks that didn't like that I was sharing the information that happened when I was a kid, all these types of things. Parents, the drug usage, all this type of stuff. Okay. I'm still doing it. I'm not going to stop because they said so. If they don't like it, they don't have to watch it. That's the point that I've gotten to. I guess I put it that way. But I had to grow into that. I've always had a strong head and that kind of thing anyway, but I definitely had to grow into that. Because there was a time that I was, of course, back like grade school, when I was in school and stuff like that, worrying about what other folks were saying about me. I was, of course, my self-esteem wasn't good at all. I didn't think much about myself. I thought I was ugly because that's what everybody kept saying. But like I said, I definitely had to realize that I had to grow thicker skin. I guess I put it that way as well. And to realize that them people that's making fun of me are hurting as well. So like I said, with that, y'all, I'm going to... Let me send a message right quick. Oh, shoot. Lord. Somebody kept message. Oh, I hope I didn't mess up my video. Lord. I hope it didn't mess up, y'all, because I'm going to have to go ahead and get off here. So I keep getting phone calls coming through. So like I said, definitely this video was all about being your authentic self, y'all. And like I said, definitely if you need that kind of assistance from me as a life and relationship coach, I'm here to assist you because I've been down that journey before. Just reach out to me if you want to DM me or click that link in the description of the video to get started. Just let me know, y'all. And if not, that's also fine because I know I'm not for everybody at all. And everybody's not for me at all either. I can say that. So with that, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and get off here. I want to say thank y'all for tuning in this morning. I'll see y'all tomorrow morning. I'm thinking I may be driving, though, in the next video tomorrow, but I'll see y'all tomorrow in the next video. And thank you, Caroline. I hope that you're doing well. Thank you for tuning in this morning. So and those who watch the replay, I can say enjoy, but definitely think about the authentic way that you want to be and the way that you want to live your life. And are you doing those things? And if not, how is it hurting you? And just know that you don't have to stay the same. Even if you reach out to somebody else, I don't care. As long as you get the help that you need to start being who you are, you can live happier, a way happier life, I'm pretty sure. I know that now, giving myself as well. I know that now. Back then, I had no idea that I could be happier. I guess I'd say that. So like I said, let me go ahead and get off here, y'all. I want to say thank y'all for tuning in. I'll see y'all tomorrow. This is Tonetta Clay, your social worker coach. Take care, y'all, and have a great day.